Well, aren't you a tall drink of water? I can't tell you how many times I've gone to the fridge and eaten food when, in fact, I was just thirsty. So many times I go to the kitchen, I'm like, oh, I got that feeling like, I want to eat something, I want to eat some food, and all along, I was just thirsty. Oh, it's so good. So, how many times a day do you just go and drink some water? Because for a long while, I was really good at just drinking so much water, especially when I was pregnant with my daughter. A lot of people go throughout their day becoming more and more dehydrated because they just don't bother to drink water. And it's funny, there's been so many times where I've heard kids say, I don't like water. Or worse, I've heard adults be like, no, I don't drink water. I'm like, what are you drinking then? And then it made me think of that movie Idiocracy. You've probably seen it. If you haven't seen it, you should probably watch it. But the movie Idiocracy, everybody just drinks like Gatorade and Powerade or whatever. I don't know if I can't remember if they've got like a special name for theirs. But they're so beyond the common sense of water that they don't even realize that plants need water. Everything living requires water to live. And they actually tried watering their plants with, I'm going to say Gatorade because I can't remember if it was Gatorade or Powerade or what. But they're like, yeah, it's what plants crave. And it's like, oh man. And it killed all their plants, obviously. But it just makes me laugh that, like, the things that are supposed to be so common sense have just gone out the window. And in a way, sometimes I think about it and I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get how some kids can be like, I don't like water, because depending on where you're living, the water might be terrible. If it's chlorinated, ugh. If it's fluorinated, ugh. We don't want any of that. And if you've been raised on just like fruit punch and orange drink and worse, like Coca-Cola or stuff like that, where you're just drinking pops and sugary drinks and all kinds of juices all the time, yeah, I can see by comparison that water might seem a little boring, I guess, but parents, what are you feeding your kids? We got to be smarter about this kind of stuff. We are, in fact, made mostly of water. An unbelievable amount of water. Water has structure. Water has memory. Water is incredible. Water can change its structure in an instant based on what it's looking at. Yes, water perceives. Weird, eh? Based on what it's listening to. Are you saying nice words, or are you saying, I don't like water? This water just got ugly. Or are you saying, this water is amazing. It's delicious and wonderful. It hydrates. It's magical. It's fantastic. That's some high quality H2O. So, I know I've brought it up before, that book, The Hidden Messages in Water by Masaru Emoto. And they go through the book and they show the water, various pictures of mountains, and play music for it and speak kind words to it and prayers and intention and all these things. And so on and so forth, all of the water molecules that they're looking at under a magnifying glass that they've frozen, because they do the experiment, and then whatever structure the water has made, it is frozen so that they can look at it and study it. All of these wonderful things create beautiful structure in the water. And I bring this up because we are water, we need water, And when we don't get enough water, we start to deplete in really important areas. So, for instance, if you are somebody who pulls muscles really easily, like if you like running, playing sports, snapping ligaments and tendons easily, like these are really important things that you definitely need to be more hydrated. You don't want your body drying up. You know, your hair, your skin, your nails, I mean, that has a lot more to do with like your liver function and stuff, but you definitely want to be hydrated. Your brain is a lot of water. You need a lot of water for your brain function. So your muscles, your brain, everything, it is essential that you pay attention to drinking good quality water. And for Pete's sake, appreciate it. You know? Again, if you haven't read the book, you have to read the book. It makes perfect sense, and if you just want a glimpse of it, check out my other video about the water and the water crystals. It will change your life. I think water is quite magical. But when I don't drink it, I feel my brain functions start to dwindle. I get tired, I get brain fog. It doesn't feel very good. So how much water have you drank today?